Hi, I'm Jenna Lane, your Bucs insider for SportsTalkFlorida.com. When Lovie Smith took over as the new head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he made some immediate changes, starting with the offensive line. They got rid of Davin Joseph, Donald Penn, and Jeremy Zuttah. They brought in Anthony Collins and Evan Dietrich-Smith as free agents. The team also drafted Kevin Pamphile and Kadeem Edwards. In other words, they completely overhauled the unit, making for a very interesting training camp coming up very soon. I had an opportunity recently to talk to offensive line coach George Warhop to find out how all these pieces are fitting together and to hear how those rookies are doing.
They're doing fine. They're jumping right in, very few mistakes, learning some things technically that they haven't had to do in college, but I'm pleased with their progress at this point.
They've won them over from a work ethic standpoint.
They come out here, they work every day. I can't compliment them enough about their effort out here in the OTAs and then before that in the Phase 2 work. I mean, they've worked their tail off. They've been very responsive to what we're doing. Jeff's offense is different from most NFL offenses in terms of how we communicate, and they've embraced that. And we have very, very few mistakes. So I'm excited about all the new guys.
As far as the right guard position, nothing's solidified, but Patrick Omameh was getting first-team reps in training camp. That could change when players put on their pads, as with the entire O-line.
We're just out here in pajamas. It'll get resolved, though, and we have some very good prospects.
In the meantime, Coach Warhop is evaluating players on the things he can measure.
You see, number one, attention to detail, assignment, technique, are they listening, how they use their hands. The part that's missing is we can't be really physical, but you can get a lot out of it in terms of the makeup of a guy and how he learns and how he can adapt to what we're trying to get done.
A key to this offensive line? Athleticism. Guys who can move around.
We want to be athletic. This is one thing. If you look at the makeup of the group, they're all athletic guys. They all can run all the way across the board. So we want to be athletic. We don't want to be limited by what we can do offensively by our lack of athleticism up front.
And when it comes to Coach Warhop personally, these are the things he looks for in his own offensive linemen.
You got to be tough. You got to be smart. You got to be selfless. You got to be fearless. You got to have a small ego, but a great pride. And it comes in all kinds of sizes, packages, and guys. So it just depends on the individual and what he's willing to bring to the table. We're always five playing as one. That's why you got to be selfless. There's not a whole lot of room for self-glory. So when we do well, everybody else will get the credit. If we do poorly, we'll hear about it.
The Bucs will reconvene for training camp July 24th, which is when all the action truly starts and the pads are allowed to come on. With Sports Talk Florida, I'm Jenna Lane.